.07 to Ekaterina, she passes hydration. 124, she makes weight.
Dana White, the most powerful man in combat sports, has just delivered a massive bombshell message to PFL champion Dakota DVA after witnessing the terrifying performance of Ekaterina Vandaryeva, the woman they call Barbie. Her striking speed, ferocious power, and ice-cold precision inside the cage were impossible to ignore, and White couldn't look away from what he saw. The message was clear. Ekaterina Vandaryeva is the biggest threat Dakota DVA will ever face. And now Barbie has fired back with a warning of her own, a warning that has the entire MMA world on edge. This rivalry is about to explode, and here's why Dana White is so concerned. Ekaterina Vandaryeva isn't just another fighter. She's a three-time Muay Thai world champion who's been destroying elite competition for over a decade. Born on January 20th, 1991, in Belarus, this 34-year-old striker has compiled an incredible kickboxing record of 58 wins with 16 knockouts. Her teammates nicknamed her Barbie because of her beauty and resemblance to the iconic doll. But once that cage door closes, she transforms into something truly terrifying. Ekaterina Vandarbyeva's overhand right is devastating. Her kicks are vicious, and her movement is razor sharp. And she brings something Dakota DVA has never faced before: years of experience against the absolute best in the world. Vandaryeva even holds a majority decision victory over former UFC strawweight champion Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Let that sink in. She beat one of the greatest female strikers in UFC history. When Dana White saw her latest performance, he knew immediately that this woman could end Dakota's undefeated run. Then came the call-out that shook the MMA world. Ekaterina Vandaryeva looked directly into the camera and delivered a bone-chilling message to Dakota DVA, saying, "Dakota DVA, you think you're the queen of this division? I've fought legends, I've beaten champions, and your impressive record means nothing to me. I am the biggest threat you will ever face. I've been destroying top-tier competition while you were still building your name. Come September, let's settle this once and for all." Those are fighting words, ladies and gentlemen, and coming from someone with Vandaryeva's resume, they carry serious weight. The real question now is, how will Dakota DVA respond? Dakota didn't take long to fire back. The undefeated PFL women's flyweight champion, riding a flawless 15-0 record with 12 knockouts, took to Twitter to deliver her own message. "I've heard it all before. Legends, champions. I've beaten them too. Tyler Santos was supposed to expose me, and I finished her in 2 rounds. Every opponent who stepped up has been knocked down. You want September? You've got it. But don't be surprised when I add another highlight reel knockout to my collection. The throne is mine. Come take it if you can." Vintage Dakota, confident, fearless and ready for war.
Честно скажу, то, что было в прошлом, никак не повлияло на мою самооценку, потому что все как бы понимают, что, например, когда я с бунта на Супергерл боксировала, как бы были многочисленные экспертные мнения, когда считали очки многие, есть специальные как бы такие фирмы, которые этим занимаются, как бы все говорили, что это абсолютно как бы слитые бои. Что касается, например, тоже тот, вроде выиграл бой, пропустил сонную артерию, ну, блин, так бывает, обидно, конечно, ну, чё так, вот. А в последнее, да, у меня было просто моральное уже истощение, честно сказать, хотелось уйти, что я и сделала, но как-то вот ушла вроде месяц назад, буквально Ванчепиши предложил мне продление
At just
контракта.
26 years old, DVA has already become the youngest champion in PFL history, the first British woman to win a major MMA world title, and the face of women's MMA outside the UFC. Her 80% knockout ratio is absolutely terrifying. She doesn't just beat opponents, she destroys them. So let's break this down. Who wins if these two collide? Dakota DVA enters with a flawless 15-0 record, featuring 12 knockouts and 1 submission. And at just 26, she has established herself as an explosive Muay Thai striker with devastating power. Her strengths include elite speed, sharp timing, knockout force, and exceptional range control, and her most recent win came when she dominated Sumiko Inaba in July 2025. The UFC president has sent a massive warning to Dakota DVA about a potential fight with a woman they call the Undertaker's sister, Ekaterina Vandaryeva. And trust me, it's the kind of message that could change everything. But here's where it gets even crazier. Dakota fired back on Twitter with a response that has the entire combat sports community buzzing. Dana White has everyone talking. According to sources close to the UFC president, White issued a direct warning to Dakota DVA, telling her that if she truly wants to prove she's the best in the world, she needs to face Ekaterina Vandaryeva, and he isn't sugarcoating what that means. White reportedly emphasized that Vandaryeva is unlike any opponent Dakota has ever faced, a fighter who has destroyed legends and won championship, competed at the highest level in Muay Thai and kickboxing, and transforms into something terrifying once the cage door closes. But here's the kicker. Dana didn't just suggest a fight. He specifically warned Dakota that Vandariva's experience, power, and cold-blooded fighting style could be the ultimate test. This isn't just another opponent. This is a kind of challenge that could define Dakota's entire career. The message was clear. If Dakota wants to cement her legacy as one of the greatest, she can't avoid this fight. And knowing Dakota's fearless mentality, she wasn't about to back down. Now, let's talk about why everyone calls Ekaterina Vandaryeva the Undertaker's sister. Outside the cage, people see her and think Barbie, blonde, beautiful, and glamorous. But the moment that bell rings, she becomes something entirely different. Cold, calculating, and utterly destructive. Born on January 20th, 1991, in Minsk, Belarus, Ekaterina Vandaryeva has been training in Muay Thai since her teenage years. Her dedication and fierce attitude made her a standout in the European fighting scene from the very beginning. But what truly makes her dangerous is her mastery of striking. She brings years of experience competing against the best in the world, delivering vicious kicks capable of breaking ribs, sharp and precise movements honed by facing legends in one championship, and an uncanny ability to read opponents that only comes from surviving brutal wars inside the cage. Her nickname isn't just for show. When Ekaterina fights, she exudes an aura of inevitable destruction, much like the Undertaker himself. Opponents have said that stepping into the cage with her feels like staring into the abyss. No emotion, no hesitation, just pure surgical violence. Can Dakota handle that level of experience and brutality? This is where Dakota DVA showed the world exactly why she stands apart from every other fighter. After Dana White's warning went public, Dakota took to Twitter with a message that sent shockwaves through the MMA community. That is a response of a true champion. Dakota isn't just accepting the challenge, she's demanding it. She's calling out Ekaterina Vandaryeva directly, making it clear that she is not intimidated by the reputation, the experience, or the nickname. Subscribe to my channel now. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, and join the journey as we break down every fight, every knockout, and every shocking moment in the MMA world.